Hey everybody, it's Lizzie and welcome to your next yoga class. This class is going to be an energizing yoga flow to start the day centered and grounded, to remove any sleep or tiredness that's within the body, or to remove any tension that's within the body from your sleep. It's going to be your morning cup of coffee. We don't need any props. You don't even need a yoga mat if you don't want to. So go ahead and grab what you need and meet me back here and we'll get started. So we're going to start today standing actually at the top of our mat. I'll stand and face you so you can see what's going on. Just go ahead and start to roll the feet forward and back. Just kind of waking up the soles of the feet. Start to bend into the feet, bending at the toes. Again, waking up the legs. Swing the hips side to side. And then we'll start to settle in. So feet ground down into the mat. Bend into the knees here. You're probably super tight. And if you're not, you still want to keep those knees bent a little bit. And then once you're feeling nice and grounded with the feet, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale as you goddess the arms open, pulling the shoulder blades together behind you. Inhale, sweep the arms back up. Exhale to goddess out the elbows. So like goalpost here. Inhale, sweep the arms up. You've got it now. Match your breath to movement. Exhale to open up. Keep moving through this. And each time that you start to goddess those elbows out, feel the chest expand in front of you. Start to feel the shoulders opening up. And feel the shoulder blades pull together behind you. Do this a couple more times. Inhaling up. Reaching long through the spine when you inhale up, reaching towards the ceiling. And then exhale, open up, pause here. So we've got our goddess arms and we're going to take this into a twist. So let's inhale for length through the spine and then exhale to take it to the right. So we just want to twist with the upper body here. Inhale back through center, exhale to the left. Continue breath to movement, inhaling through center, exhaling to find that twist. And then you can go ahead and let the arms come down and just continue that inhale through center and that exhale to the side. Whatever feels good with the arms here, you can let them really get loose and open, or you can keep them tight within the body. Keep that micro bend in the knees. Keep those toes gripping down into your mat for stability. Keep twisting from the hips. 2 more. And slowly come back through center. Take a deep inhale, reach up, really reach, find length through the entire side body here. Exhale, hinge at the hips, bend into the knees, forward fold. So let's take a moment here in this forward fold to just see how we're feeling in the back side of the body, see what we need to let go of. Take a moment to bring the hands out in front of you on the earth and inhale to lift halfway. So torso becomes parallel to the floor underneath you. I will turn to the side so you can see. Find length through the spine. Really root down into the hands to lengthen through the spine as leverage here. And then exhale, fold, let it go a little bit more. Again, bending into the knees as we need to. Feet are hip distance apart. If you're feeling a little more open, you can reach around the back of the thighs and start to draw the crown towards the earth, drawing the nose towards the knees. Take a few breaths here. And then we'll release the hands down to the mat. So left hand will stay on the mat. Left knee will bend. Right leg will start to straighten. But again, we want to keep that micro bend in that right knee so we're not locking out our knee and hyperextending. Right arm will blow up and open across the chest for a nice twist. Bend into the left knee as deep as you need to make that connection with the left hand on the earth. Starting to wake up the psoas on the right side. Deep inhale here. Exhale, fold, let it go. Start to bend into the right knee. Keep that right hand grounded down on the earth. And then left arm will blow up and open for the twist on the other side, feeling that twist from the hips. So we don't want to really shift our lower body to find this twist. We want to come out of the hips and twist the torso, twisting the spine. Exhale, fold, let it go. Begin to walk the hands out in front of you. Place the fingers down nice and wide, preparing for downward facing dog, and then just step the feet back to find that down dog. Gaze goes up towards the thighs. Heels are reaching down towards the earth, but no big deal if they don't get there. Pushing into the hands to create an upside down letter V. Start to pedal out the feet here. And swing the hips side to side. Maybe you bend the knees so deeply that the belly comes onto the thighs. And then you straighten from there. On an inhale, gaze towards the hands and roll yourself forward like a wave to high plank. Exhale, send it back. Continue this breath. Inhale, roll forward. High plank, belly pulls into the spine, rounding through the shoulders. Exhale, send the hips back. Inhale, roll forward. Right foot steps to the outside of the right hand. Left foot to the outside of the left hand, Malasana Yogi Squat. Heart lifts, spine is long. Hands can be at heart center here. If you'd like to, you can draw the elbows to the inside of the thighs. Push into the hands and open up the thighs a little bit more to open up through the hips. You can rock side to side. You can stay on the toes. You can walk the feet out a little bit wider if that's okay. And then pushing down into the feet for strength. Start to push up. Standing at the top of your mat. Heel toe the feet into hip distance. And again, root the feet down into the mat. Take a moment here to just roll the shoulders up into the ears a few times. Roll them down and back. Feeling the space that you can create between the ears and the shoulders by pulling the shoulders down and pulling the shoulder blades together behind you. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Pull the palms together and start to lower that grip towards the earth, feeling these shoulders open up. And then start to shift that gaze up towards the ceiling. For every inhale, can you reach that binded hand down towards the earth a little bit more? For every exhale, can you release a little bit more tension that's living within the shoulders and the neck area? One more time, deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Release the hands, come back through center. Inhale, sweep the arms up to frame the ears. Shoulders roll down, shoulder blades pulled together. Interlace the fingers, cross the thumbs, find your Kali Mudra. Extend the index fingers. So Kali Mudra up here if you want to take a look. We'll reach that mudra up towards the ceiling, really finding length through the spine, taking a deep inhale, and then we'll dip it over to the right for Ardha Chandrasana. So left shoulder will pull back, gaze will go up along that left armpit towards the ceiling, left hips pushing towards the side wall, opening up through the whole side body. Deep inhale here. Exhale, come back through center. Inhale, find length. Cross your thumbs over in the opposite way that they were, so it might feel a little bit weird. And then take it to the left. So this time, gaze goes out under that right armpit, right shoulder pulls back, right hip pushes towards the side wall, and you find length as the ribs start to peel away from one another, creating space. Feeling it in your hips to your fingertips. Deep inhale here. Exhale, come back through center, release the hands down at your sides. Once again, interlace the fingers behind the back. Reach those binded palms and fingers down towards the earth. Grip down into the feet for stability, bend into the knees. Take a deep inhale as you open up through the chest. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold. Take that binded grip and reach it up towards the ceiling. Opening up through the shoulders. Take 2 more breaths here. Bend back into the knees nice and deep. Release the hands down, release the grip, and roll back up to your standing. From here, we'll take some subtle neck circles. So gripping down in with the feet again, micro bend in the knees. We have this strong foundation, belly's pulling into the spine, shoulders are rolling down, shoulder blades are pulling together. Tuck the chin into the chest. You can close the eyes here and really get lost in it. Left ear to left shoulder. And then like you're tracing a circle in the sky with your nose, start to lift up on the inhale. Right ear to right shoulder as you tuck the chin into the chest and exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. So you now know where you're going with your breath. So you can continue this at your own pace. If you're starting to feel some tension in a certain spot, maybe some tightness, maybe a little crick or creak. I don't know, is that a thing, a creak in your neck? Probably not. If my husband were here, he would call me out for saying the wrong thing, but I don't have him here today to correct me. Regardless, if you feel that, pause there, slow it down, and continue to slowly and mindfully move through it to try and work through it. And then after your next exhale, let's pause. Take an inhale and exhale to reset, and take it in the opposite direction. And this might feel a little bit different. There are so many things that can affect how our neck feels on each side, and it could come down to the way we stand. Maybe we tend to cock weight out to one hip, and then that starts to create a curve up our spine. That starts to affect the way one shoulder drops or sits, and then that moves up to our neck. We're all connected. It's all one moving working piece. And then after your next exhale, we'll find stillness. If you had the eyes closed, go ahead and blink them open nice and slow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Place the hands down on the mat and start to heel to the feet out, letting the crown fall heavy towards the ground. So look out underneath the legs towards whatever's behind you here. And then when you find that comfortable stopping point, because again, you might be a little bit tight, this might be first thing in the morning, go ahead and pause. And then start to shift the weight forward into the balls of your feet. Reaching the crown down towards the earth. Hands can be fallen on the mat wherever. You can reach out and grab the ankles. Again, shifting the weight forward into the balls of your feet. Trust in yourself that you're not going to fall. Your body knows what to do if you start to lose your balance. And allow yourself to find that nice deep release up through the hamstrings, down through the shoulder blades, releasing through the low back. And then start to walk the hands back underneath the shoulders. Lift up halfway on the inhale and use our exhale to keep the hands down on the mat. We're going to yogi walk to our left foot. So we're going to also turn that left foot forward or wherever you are on your mat, because I did turn, and find a nice runner's lunge. So left foot leads in the runner's lunge here. Hands are framing the left foot. Right knee comes down to the earth, right toes untuck. So if this is a little bit too much of a deep lunge for you, you can heel toe that left foot into the midline. Or if you want it a little bit deeper, you can heel toe it out in front of you. Just be mindful not to let the knee overpass the toes. So we'll inhale the arms up to frame the ears. And then reach for opposite elbows behind the head. Or at least behind the ears. You might be really tight within the shoulders, just like I am, and you can't really pull those elbows out behind the head. And then when you're ready and willing, start to shift forward, opening up the right hip flexor towards the earth a little bit more. Breathe into any discomfort that you may be feeling. Usually when we start to release through our hips, we start to release old weird emotions or old weird energy. So let's just take a moment to get that out, to start your day in a clearer manner. Use your breath to send it away from the body. Use your breath to breathe through the discomfort. It's okay to be uncomfortable, but it's not okay to be in pain. So if this is a little too deep for you, again, back off a bit or walk that front foot into the body. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, bring the hands down to frame that front foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, yogi walk back through center, taking it over to the right. Left knee comes down, left toes untuck. Right foot is leading us in our Anjaneyasana. When you're ready, start to shift forward, opening that left hip towards the earth. Maybe you want a little more space, so you heel toe that foot outwards. And this time we'll sweep the arms up on an inhale, roll the shoulders down, roll the shoulder blades together, and goddess out the elbows. Draw the elbows all the way down into the side body and open up your heart space. Take a deep inhale here, sweep the arms back up. Exhale, bring both hands down to frame that foot, lift the back knee. Tuck the back toes, yogi walk back to that wide leg forward fold. Inhale to lift halfway, arms are underneath the shoulders. Exhale it out, bend into the knees, sit the hips back and the booty back a little bit as you sweep up. And heel toe the feet back into your midline. Interlace the fingers behind the back one last time, gaze up towards that ceiling. Feel the shoulders pull back and down as you release a little bit more tension. And then we'll exhale to forward fold, release the hands down. Come down onto the shins. You can keep the toes tucked like I'm doing here. If you want to open up through the bottoms of the feet, or you can come down onto the tops of the feet. But we'll just take a moment here to close the eyes. Keep the spine nice and long. Take a moment to send yourself gratitude for showing up on your mat. There are very few things in life that we can control. But what we can control, we should do the best thing that we can do with. So send yourself gratitude today for setting the tone for your day, for taking control of your morning, for knowing that you want to feel good, that you want to feel grounded, that you want to feel in control of your emotions and what happens within your body, within your energy, within your mind. If you'd like to take more of a Shavasana, you are welcome to sit here for as long as you'd like, or you're welcome to lay down onto the mat, take what you need, or move right into a meditation. There are meditation videos on my YouTube channel if you would like to step into one of those. Otherwise, I will leave you here to take what you need. Thank you for allowing me to guide you on your mat. I hope that you have a wonderful day. The light in me honors, loves, and appreciates the light in you. Namaste.